So how to implement a given Boolean function with a multiplexer? So you see here 4 variable Boolean function is given. So that's why the minterms are in the range from 1 to 15. 1 to 15. So this also we will see with the help of 2 muxes. One is 16 cross 1 mux, 16 cross 1 mux. So first we will see with 16 cross 1 mux, right? So as it is a 16 cross 1 mux, so we will have how many selection lines we will have? Total 4 selection lines we will have. 4 selection lines will have S3, S2, S1, S0, right? And these are the input lines. So this will be I0, I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6, I7, I8, I9, I10, I11, I12, I13, I14, and the last one is I15. So to which input line? So whether we have to connect 0 or 1 is decided by the minterms that are present. So in the given Boolean function, so these are the minterms that are given. So list in the truth table first. So what are the minterms? So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and the last one is 15, right? So now list the minterms, whichever minterms are given, you place for those minterms 1 in the truth table. So 1, 3, 4, and 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, right? So for the remaining minterms, you place 0. You place 0. Whichever minterms are not given in the Boolean function, for those you place 0, right? So here, so for whichever minterms are having 0, you place 0. For whichever minterms are having 1s, you simply connect 1. So this one is 0. This one it is 1. Again, this is 0. I3 it is 1, right? And I4 it is 1. And these are zeros. I6, I7, I8, I9, I10 are 0. Again, I11 is 1. I12 is 1. I13 is 1. I14 is 1. I15 is 1. So this is the output. So if you are implementing the given Boolean function, so here we have 4 variable case. So the selection lines also you need to connect in the same way: A, B, C, D. So here in the same way you have to connect. LSP you need to connect to S0, LSP you need to connect S0, and the S3 you should connect to MSP. So that's why if it is all are 0, 0, all are 0, it simply selects I0. So I0, what we have 0, simply output will get 0. So if it is 0, 0, 0, 1, so it will select I1. To I1 we have selected or we connected 1. So simply, so based on the selection lines, so based on the selection lines, we will get the output. We will get the respective output. We will get the respective output. So if the number of variables and the selection lines for which the size of the mux we selected are both are same, then to the inputs simply we need to connect zeros and ones. So no additional gates are required. If the number of variables and selection inputs that we have taken for a mux are same, so we don't need any other additional gates. By using the mux, we can simply, by connecting zeros and ones to the input lines, we can realize the given Boolean function. So the design is very easier. So that is the advantage of implementing the given Boolean function with the multiplexer, right? Next, we will see implementation of the same, but now with 8 cross 1 mux. We'll see how to implement the given Boolean function with a lower order mux. So 8 cross 1 mux means, so it will have only 3 selection lines. So number of selection lines are 3. So how it is? It is log 8 to the base 2. So that is equal to 3. So we'll have only 3 selection lines, S2, S1, S0. And here we'll have 8 inputs. So I0, I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6, I7. Right? Now how to relate? How to connect the input line? So what we need to connect when we are implementing with a lower order node? So for this, first we will see in this way. So this we can implement in two methods. So this one we can call it as method 1. Method 1. So this we can implement the same with two methods. So first we will see in one method. So in first method, what we are doing means to ABC. ABC, we are simply connecting to the selection lines. ABC, we are simply connecting the selection lines. And D, we will relate the D LSB variable with respect to output. Now first list the minterms. First list the minterms 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and last one is 15. Now list them in terms, whichever are given in the Boolean function, they are 1, right? And then 3, 4, and then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So whichever minterms are not given in the Boolean function, you simply place 0. Simply place zeros. Simply place zeros. Now relate the output with the whichever variable you are not connected to the LSB. So here we have connected ABC to the selection input. So we have not connected D to the selection input. Now relate. As you can see, I have differentiated the input variables with colors. So these two rows 0 and 1, the first two rows are ABC inputs are ABC values are 0 0 0. Next two rows ABC values are 0 0 1. Next two rows it is 0 1 0. Next two rows 0 1 1. Next two rows 1 0 0. Next two rows 1 0 1. Next two rows 1 1 0. Last row is simply 1 1 1. So only the D variable is changing from 0 to 1, 0 to 1, 0 to 1. The input two rows are same, but D value is changing from 0 to 1. Now connect or relate the output with respect to the LSB variable. You see, so whatever may be the value of the LSB or the variable D is taking, the output is always 0. So for these two rows, the output is simply 0 irrespective of the value of D. Irrespective of the value of D, the output is always 0. Now you see for these, so if D is 0, the output is 0. If D is equal to 1, the output is 1. So in this case, the output is simply following the D. So for this case, output is simply 0. It is not depending on the value of D. So simply that's why we have written 0. So for this case, you see, if D is equal to 0, the output is 0. If D is equal to 1, the output is 1. So output is following D. So you see for this case, if D is 0, the output is 1. If D is equal to 1, the output is 0. So the output is complement of the input. Output is complement of the input, right? So next, again, for these two rows, irrespective of the value of D, the output is always 0. Output is always 0. So for these two rows also, output is always 0. It is not depending on the value of D. Now for these two rows, the output is same as D. The D is 0, output is 0. D is 1, output is 1. So output is simply following D. So next, for these two rows, you see, the output is not depending on the value of D. So output is simply 1. So for these two rows also, the output is simply 1. It is not depending on the value of D. So irrespective of the value of D, the output is always 1. So according to this, so these two rows, it is nothing but I0, and these two rows is nothing but I1, and these two rows it is nothing but I2, and these two rows it is nothing but I3, these two rows it is nothing but I4, and these two rows it is nothing but I5, and these two rows it is nothing but I6, and last row it is nothing but I7. You see, because A, B, C are 0, 0. So whenever the selection inputs are 0, 0, it will select I0. So to this I0, now we need to connect 0. We need to simply connect to 0. So when selection lines are 0, 0, 1, when it is 0, 0, 1, it will select I1. So for I1, what is I2 we need to connect? It is simply D we need to connect. D we need to connect. For I2 you see, we have to connect D prime. We have to connect D prime. For I3, you see, simply you connect 0. For I4 also simply connect 0. For I5, you need to connect D. For I6 and I7, we need to connect 1, 1. So here we will get the output. So whenever we are implementing the given Boolean function with a lower order mux, so first we have to we have to draw the truth table and then relate the output with the LSB. You can relate with the other variables also, that we will see in the next slide. We will see in the next slide. So in this way, we can implement the given Boolean function with lower order mux also. So this is one method. This is one method. So we can implement the same, but in another method. I am considering the same, but now we have drawn in terms of K-map. So this we have drawn. This is the method 2. This is method 2. This is more appropriate method, but the first one is easy because in truth table you have to list the minterms and then relate the output and with the variable. But this is applicable only straight away if you are relating the output with LSB. So whereas this one, you can relate any variable. You can relate any variable. For example, we'll see the same one, BCD or ABC we will see first, ABC. Selection lines, this also we are implementing with 8x1 mux, 8x1 mux, right? And selection lines, we'll have 3 selection lines, S2, S1, S0, and I am connecting ABC only, right? So if this is 0, 0, 0, so this is I0, I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6, I7. So if all are 0, 0, if all are 0, 0, it will select I0. So this is I0. So this is I1. This is I2. This is I3. This is I4. This is I5. This is I6. This is I7. Now here we have taken D. So D is equal to 0 means D prime. D is equal to 1 means simply D. Okay. This is more generalized procedure. Here you can select any variable. First we will see with respect to D, then we will consider the other case also. Right. So now here I have listed the minterms. So A, B, C, D are 0, 0. A, B, C, D is 1. So that's why 1. So here it is 0, 0, 1, 0. So that's why 2. 0, 0, 1, 1, 3. 0, 1, 0, 0. That is why 4. 0, 1, 0, 1, 5. 0, 1, 1, 0, 6. For this cell, it is 0, 1, 1. So the minterms are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now encircle whatever minterms are given in the Boolean function, you encircle those minterms in this table. You encircle whatever minterms are given in the Boolean function, you encircle those minterms in this table. So whatever minterms are given, 1, right? And then 3, and then 4, and then 11, and then 12, and then 13, and then 14, and then 15. Now relate these minterms with respect to the variable D. With respect to the variable D. So for these last two cells, or for the last column you see it irrespective of the value of D, these minterms are present. These minterms are present. So we need to connect one. The output is always one, irrespective of the value of D, whether it is 0 or 1. These two minterms are always present. So whenever you come across such a scenario, you need to place 1, or you need to connect to that respective input, you need to connect 1. So here also you see, here also irrespective of the value of D. So these two minterms are present in the output. So you need to connect 1 irrespective of the value of D. Now next you see here. So if D is equal to 0 here, that minterm is not selected. If D is equal to 1, it is selected. So here you need to connect D. So for these two cells, irrespective of the value of D, these minterms are not selected. So simply we need to connect 0. So here also it is same. Now you see. So for this column, so if D is equal to 0, then it is selected. This is selected. So whereas if D is equal to 1, this is not selected. So the relation are only this minterm is present, right? This minterm is present. So you simply place D prime. So wherever this minterm is present, or wherever it is encircled, so the corresponding row, in the corresponding row we have D prime. So here you need to connect D prime. So here you see, for these two cases, so it is simply same as D. This minterm is encircled. What is the corresponding value of D? It is D. So similarly here also it is D, right? Now you connect the same. So for I0 it is D. So here also it is D. It is following D as it is, right? So for this it is D prime, and for I3 it is 0, for I4 it is 0, for I5 it is D, for I6 it is 1, for I7 it is 1. So this is the another method of implementing. This is the another method of implementing, right? Is it clear? One. Yes. Here the minterm is 1, right? So here we need to connect D. So that is the small mistake. Thank you. So here minterm 1 is present. So here we need to connect D, right? Thank you. Next, we will see the same function. For example, it may be asked to connect. So here we have connected the selection input ABC. So sometimes it may be asked to connect BCD as selection inputs. In the problem statement, sometimes it may be asked to connect BCD as the selection input. Specifically, they may mention in the problem statement that, so connect BCD as the selection input. So here we have connected ABC. The same example, we will see by connecting BCD as the selection input. So we will have three selection inputs, right? S2, S1, S0. So BCD we will connect as the selection input. So here we will have I0, here we will have I1, here we will have I2, here we will have I3, here we will have I4, here we will have I5, here we will have I6, here we will have I7. So 8 cross 1, same 8 cross 1. So this is also can be done by using this method, right? So here we will take B, C, D. So here this will be I0, this will be I1, this will be I2, this will be I3, this will be I4, this will be I5, and this will be I6, and this is I7, right? Now this one is A prime and this is A. This is A prime and this is A. So simply you same again encircle 1, 3, 4, and then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now we will write the output. We will write the output in terms of now we will write the output in terms of A. So here it follows A. Here it follows A. Here we need to simply A prime, and here it is 0. Here it is 0, and again here it is A. Here it is 1, 1. So that is the only difference. So here A prime, here 0, here 0, here it is A, and here it is 1, and here it is 1. So you can select any variable. So here we have selected BCD and A as the input. So in problem statement, they may ask you connect simply ACD as the selection input. So this is also possible. So then accordingly you have to give the numbering here. Accordingly you have to change the numbering here. So whenever we are writing the corresponding equivalent, we are taking A, B, C, D. So accordingly you have to write here. So for example, if you have written ACD, so 0, 0, 0, and then B value will be 0 one time and B value will be 1. So for this cell, anyway it is 0. What about this cell? You write ABCD values in this order. A is 0, B is 1, C is 0, D is 0. So what value you will get initially here? So 0, 1, 0, 0 means it is 8. So you need more exercise. Simply for the next cell, ACD values will be 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. What is ABCD values for this cell? A is 0, right? B is 0, C is 0, D is 1, right? D is 1. So this cell value will become 1. What about this cell value? A is 0, B is 1, C is 0, D is 1. So what is this? This is 5. So in this way, the minterms position will change. Then accordingly you have to encircle, and then you have to write the relation. So that is the only additional exercise. So in this way, by using this method, you can select any input as the selection input and any input you connect at the input side. So these are the different ways of realizing a given Boolean function by multiplexer. I hope it is clear to everyone. So next one is decoder. So what we will see is decoder. So is it clear for everyone?